Magnus MacFarlane Barrow became involved in humanitarian work when he and his brother Fergus collected food, clothing and medicines from local communities in Argyll during the Balkan conflict and took them to Bosnia in a jeep. Fully expecting to return to their normal lives, they came home to a shed filled with further donations. Magnus took a year out to continue to deliver aid to Bosnia, Romania, Liberia and Malawi, and has never looked back since. He went on to establish Scottish International Relief in 1992. In its first 10 years, it delivered more than £10 million worth of aid, helped build homes for abandoned children, set up mobile clinics and provided food and clothing. In Malawi in 2002, Magnus was inspired to launch Mary's Meals after meeting a teenager named Edward who, when asked what he hoped for in life, simply replied, "I want to have enough food to eat and go to school one day." It started with feeding 200 primary school children in Malawi and has since grown into a global movement, reaching over 1 million children each day with a nutritious meal in a place of education. Scottish International Relief officially changed its name to Mary's Meals in 2012 to reflect the fact that school feeding had become its main focus. And it's had an impressive impact, with significant rises in school enrolment, attendance and achievement following the introduction of Mary's Meals. Enrolment has increased more than 50% in some areas. It's also introduced regular meals into daily routines, for many for the first time. This means more children are getting access to both food and education than ever before. As well as these day-to-day efforts, Mary's Meals also responds to international crises and has provided millions of meals, clean water and clothing in a number of disaster areas. Magnus himself describes Mary's Meals as a series of lots of little acts of love. If you put all those acts of sacrifice together, it creates a beautiful thing. His own acts of sacrifice and the efforts of Mary's Meals have made a huge difference to many, not just by giving them the basic things they need to survive, but by giving them dignity. Together, these create an enduring legacy that will better lives for many years to come. That's why Magnus has been chosen as a finalist for the Robert Burns Humanitarian Award 2016.